Good morning and welcome to Grandma's Homestead. I'm theciaellis. Okay, you know what? I have been hopping busy lately, and I'll be perfectly honest. Today is no different, but I believe I have stuff that I can video, and that might be interesting. You know, it's one thing to be busy, but it's another thing to have something that's video worthy. But today's going to be a busy day, and we've got lots to do. So let's get started first with a few chores. These little guys are growing and looking really good. I think they're a month old now. So here in the next couple weeks, I need to find new homes for them. They're always fun to look at. I mean, they were so miserable when they were first born because it was just so rainy and it was just hard on them. But as you can tell, all 11 of them are just as healthy as they can be. I've really been trying to up the feed for Mom because you can see she's a little bit thin, but she's doing good too. She's done an excellent job of taking care of these guys. But yep, it's time to start looking for new homes for these little guys. Here's that doe that I have. I've got two does. It ends up she was not pregnant. And then this little girl, I think she had 9 babies, but she did not take care of them, and every one of them died. So I didn't have any very good luck with that. And I hate to admit this, I don't even know how I did it, but my buck escaped. So that's one of the things I'm going to do today is go and see my friend and get another buck so that I can hopefully get these guys all bred again before the heat comes on too big and too hard. We'll see. But, yep. Oh, and I got all these things here just for shade when the sun goes from the west. I got to move this back over so for the sun in the when it's down in the east. So they're getting plenty of shade, and we've almost always got plenty of wind to keep them from getting too hot. But I think our high today is 90 degrees, so we're getting up there, and I'm going to have to start keeping a closer eye on everybody. These guys are looking really good. I'm down to 8. I lost 1 last week. Other than that, that's all I had hatched from the incubator. I'm definitely going to have to think of something different to do with an incubator this next year probably. But right now, I got what I've got, and I'm getting really low hatch rates. And I'll show you something else in a few minutes. But yep, I got these out into the chicken tractor. They're thriving out here on this grass and fresh air, and so that's cool. This white one is only half of the American breast. The rooster got eaten by a owl last year, but the mom was American breast. So she's not, this little chicken right here is not going to be the full American breast, but maybe it will work out. We'll see. I mean, for eating. But if she's a female, which may be, then she'll just lay more eggs for me. All right, this other little chicken tractor is pretty grown up, but it won't be for long because I've got some chicks coming in today. But you can see I've got 3 ducklings, and I believe they're big enough that even though that my Cornish cross will be coming in this week, we'll be doing pretty good together. If not, we'll check it out and make changes as needed, because I've only got 2 chicken tractors. But these guys are not old enough. You can't even hardly see them hanging. They're not old enough to put in with the adults. So I've got these guys, and I'm going to have the Cornish cross come probably today, and they will all share space. And if nothing else, my other chicks might be old enough to go in with the adult birds, and I have to keep them separated from that. But we'll take it as it goes and observe, and we'll handle it. I forgot that I had started filling up their water. Oops. Well, I'm sure the pigs didn't mind that I hadn't let the water overflow. All right, so yep, the post office just called. I have changed. Oh, I got to get a cage and put it in the back because I'm going to go ahead and go to Katie's after I pick up the chicks. So right now we're heading to the post office to pick up chicks, and then we're going to go to Katie's house to look at rabbits. All right, my baby chicks. These guys were bundled up pretty tight when I picked them up on this side. These guys were not, but we'll get them settled into their new place after we go after we go to my friend to look at the rabbits now. Got some wind. I'm gonna try to get down out of it. Here's my new buck. He's pretty. I've got stuff back up there, not so much for a windbreak, but for the sun for right now, so he can get in and out of the sun. He's staying shady. And then my two girls. So I'm back in business with them. Hopefully it won't get too hot too soon and I can have another batch of rabbits and do better with them. We'll see. And here's my baby chicks. Looks like they were pretty thirsty. I'm going to just have them in here for, I don't know, a day or two maybe. Let them acclimate. Right now they certainly don't need a heat lamp because it's hot outside. I think our high today is 90 degrees. Might have to get a bigger water pretty soon though. I'm going to have to keep an eye on them. But one of them arrived dead, so I've got 29 broilers, meat birds, and now I need to go call and make an appointment to get them processed in about 8 weeks. We'll see how that goes too. But we're back in business in a couple of areas. This is good. I'm going to put this on top. I don't think it fits all the way, but close enough. So there we go. Looks good. I wanted to show you this thing I had set up. Looks like I need to adjust it again. There is enough room in the pig huts for 3 pigs to comfortably get in out of the sun, but not 4 apparently. And poor Yoda is usually the one that gets kicked out, so I always have to make sure there's plenty of mud for him, and life is just not good for him sometimes. But I did put up this tarp, and it kind of keeps the pig hut from going into the fence, and so far they haven't torn it up. That's a good thing because it's been up for a couple of days, and so that is some extra shade, and they actually use it. That's good for that, and I'm glad. Another thing I've done is I heard you get some tiles. These are just floor tiles of ceramic. I had some extra ones. I'm going to take these and the ones that are on top and put them back in the freezer, and I take them out of the freezer a couple times a day and put them down, especially in the heat of the day, and they lay on them and it keeps them cool, and that seems to have helped quite a bit. I mean, keeping them in shade helps a lot too, but putting these tiles on has been a big help, and I'm really grateful for that. Okay, I am back inside where it's cooler. It's in the evening, and I guess you could tell that from some of the footage I was taking. I say it's cooler. It's only 88 degrees outside, but the heat index makes it 100, so it always makes you feel good. So you hear the humming in the background. That's my air conditioner, and I'm sorry, but I'm not turning it off to talk to you guys. So I've got the new, I had something else happen today. I went out to go and take care of all my birds, and I had transferred the 3 little ducklings out to a chicken tractor, and they were doing pretty good. Well, you'd seen them. Well, I went out this morning, and 2 of them were gone. And so, yeah, this is the next day that I'm finishing up this video. But so I brought the 1 remaining duckling back in and put him in with the brand new chicks, because he's bigger than the chicks, and even though he's not as aggressive as the chicks are going to be, I believe by the time they get old enough to be a little bit aggressive, he'll be big enough to take care of himself. That's the plan right now. So poor little duckling, the remaining duckling, is back in the brooder, and I'm going to have to pull them back out again pretty soon. But I'm going to move the chicken tractor back up closer to the barn. I think the problem was we were too close to distant tall grass, and so any predator could sneak right up and we would never see it. So I kind of hate that, and so that's what that's looking like. Okay, so what I want to talk to you a little bit about is Rumble. I am on Rumble. I have trouble uploading stuff. I mean, if I do it on my laptop, it takes hours and hours and hours to upload it onto Rumble, like videos, the actual full-length videos, whatever they are, 10, 15, 20 minutes. And then, but I do the the scriptures and the quotes every day too, and 80% of the time it keeps telling me that my upload has failed, and I will give it 3 times, and after 3 we don't get it done. But I still would like for you to check out what I'm doing on Rumble and kind of support me there if at all possible. And maybe if we get a few more viewers and followers on over there, they will let me upload a little bit better. It may have nothing to do with that, but I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I'm already sitting in my front yard in the sun uploading most of my stuff anyway, and everything else gets uploaded pretty good. But Rumble, it's a problem, but I'm going to keep at it because that is a platform that most of us are not willing to abandon at this time, as we are not we as in me necessarily, but a lot of people who do content, they get censored for one reason or another in the land of America, but that's beside the point. So support me on Rumble, theciaellis, all one word. And of course you can find me on Farm Animal Life, This Grandma's Life podcast. I have Books Highlighted podcast, and Kinsey Lackey Sports is where I put Kinsey's videos on her sports stuff. And then of course we do TikTok, Instagram, X, Truth Social, and then Rumble. So that's all the places that you can find me. All right, guys, God bless. I'll see you next time.